Like that's it. Like that's all they know, right? So I hear you. Requirements gathering is common in other software efforts, but not data science. Like there's such an imbalance there in the knowledge, right? Maybe that will change over time, and I'm talking like like decades, like 10, 15 years from now, as business stakeholders become more knowledgeable about what it can do and tools become a little more streamlined. But it's on us, right? And that's really one of the points of the ideation section, right? Where we're going to have to sit down as a data science team and say, okay, well, what do we think? And then we take that and then we present that back to the client because again, they don't know any better, right? So moving to the next slide here, that's basically what I'd like to focus on today, right? With an asterisk. There's an asterisk on the end of that statement. So it's time for us to get into the data science team room. This is where we close the doors, and this is where we just talk things out, right? We toss things around. No idea is a bad idea, right? We have to respect each other's thoughts and respect each other's openness to think. And it's okay to challenge each other, right? It's okay to say, hey, that's an interesting statement. What made you say that? What's your rationale for that? It's also okay to say, oh, hey, you're describing like a neural network that I'm not familiar with. I want to help, but I don't want to be the lead on it, right? Because I'm not knowledgeable enough or whatever, right? In some cases, I might ask you questions in order to bring out that rationale. Doesn't mean I disagree with you. I'm just challenging with you as a way to bring out that reasoning, right? And to understand your perspective, right? Another thing, and I should have included this under no idea is a bad idea. I just realized that. So another thing I do in these conversations, and this is me talking as a data leader, right? So one of the things that I do is whenever I have these types of ideation meetings, to show you that I'm serious about, open thought, no idea is a bad idea, no statement is stupid. One, nobody above me attends that meeting. So my boss, in other words, your boss's boss, does not attend the meeting, right? I do that explicitly because that way people can talk freely and not feel embarrassed and not feel stupid, right? And two, we also agree that nothing goes outside of the ideation discussion, right? So you can't say, oh, so-and-so said something so dumb in that meeting last week or whatever, right? Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to kill the openness of thought. We don't want to kill somebody saying, oh, well, I shouldn't say that idea because people think that idea sounds dumb, right? So I'm giving you guys this background because it's really important to understand, one, how freely you should be talking, right? Because you can't have innovative ideas unless people say some crazy things every once in a while, right? And two, it's also a professional level of respect that we have to give each other as scientists, right? Because this is a scientific profession, right? So we have to respect each other as professionals when you go through these types of ideation meetings.